Good morning, everybody. All my friends, risers, unite. How are we today? It is Friday. It is rally day. Are you excited? Can you feel it? Is it palpable? I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm glad you're here today. Looking forward to a big, big day. It's going to be awesome. Awesome. Welcome to the program. I'm Michael. Hey, Corey, we'll talk about this a little bit, but stay safe in the storm, right? It's headed right kind of towards you, so you be safe there in Louisiana. Campers, they're risers. They're happy campers. My name is Nick Stewart. I am. Those of you who are quarantined, those of you who are struggling with the virus, God bless you. Telephone number to call is 800. I'm sorry, I do that every time. 850-771-0049. 850-771-0049. My name is Nick Stewart. This is Sunrise Santa Rosa. It's Friday. Is it when? Is today Pumpkin Spice Donut Day? When is that? Is that today? I usually get like a warning for that. I'm not... You know, the pumpkin spice thing starts earlier every year. I mean, you've got pumpkin spice Cheerios and all that stuff. But the donuts, I'll throw down for. I will do that. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, thinking of Corey. Keep your thoughts and prayers on them. Today is the pumpkin spice day. All right. All right. So it's a definite maybe. Still working out a couple little things. So I'm not promising anything. I'm going to try. But I understand you're on quarantine. I got it. But the whole purpose is to get people out. But that's not why we're not doing it. I'm just working on the logistics of it. Pumpkin spice helps us feel like we're rushing fall in. Hot summer out. But just the deliciousness of the donuts from Milton Bakery. Yeah. I'd like to have some. I may do that. Oh, joy. Hey, the Reclaim Santa Rosa is tonight. Taking back what belongs to you. Look, the BOCC didn't help themselves last night. Didn't. This county belongs to you. Do not let it go. We're having a great time tonight. It's not going to be all anger, but we're just getting people just kind of wound up for the upcoming elections and to put pressure on those who don't listen to you, right? So our guest speakers tonight, Chance John Meyer from Recall, Florida, is going to be speaking. Chris Smith from Gulf Coast Gun, gulfcoastgun.com. Go check him out. We're going to talk about that some more. Tommy Nichols from Blue Collar Voice. He was wound up last night. He's excited about this rally. James Calkins, Larry Hetu from Gulf Coast Patriots. Denise Beckham. I'm sorry, Denise. Denise Beckham is going to be speaking from Convention of States. Going to have some other folks. It's going to be great. Austin Foreman is going to be singing. Austin has some great songs, Pallets of Ballots, and the Taliban took Afghanistan, and a couple other big stuff. Be there tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be lots and lots of fun. I know. We need to remind them they work for us. Yes, you do. It is important that they understand who they work for. I want... Who's going to be there tonight? Show of hands. Let me know that you're coming tonight. I want to see you. Muggs will be there. We'll have Muggs. Risers Unite. All right, 850-771-0049. Again, Gulf Coast Gun, Chris Smith is going to be speaking tonight, but they're our sponsor, and they have some beautiful shirts. Look at these shirts. Do you love them? I love the designs on these things. Absolutely amazing. Have that tropical feel, have that weapon feel, and you could probably wear them, and no one would ever notice that these are guns and such. It's beautiful. I love that one. I have to get one and do a show from here with a shirt on. All right, good. We've got some folks going. Donna, Howard, John. Good deal. Make sure you come and bring somebody with you. Bring someone with you that you love. All right, so we've got the this Ida's coming in. Oops, what happened to Ida? Ida's coming in this weekend, about sometime Sunday afternoon, evening. I can't get the hand to work, but Donna's coming. Jeff is planning on it. Renee, good. You better come in and support your husband. But the hurricane is coming in right to Louisiana. You can see the winds and all that kind of stuff. Here's the cone of uncertainty, or the cone of possibility. So this could be a pretty big storm, they say, by the time it hits. So please keep those folks in prayer and what you can do, right? Northwest Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz said his office is helping Americans get out of Afghanistan that have Northwest Florida ties. Those there's 9 cases we were working on because there was Northwest Floridians advocating for them. Gaetz said his office is working on at least 100 similar cases. He serves on the Armed Forces Committee. He wouldn't comment if any of the Northwest Florida's active military personnel would be heading to Afghanistan. He said the death of 13 American service members and dozens of Afghans Thursday could have been avoided. Biden and his military people, leadership, believed that the army of 300 Afghans were going to present resistance to the Taliban. This is a terrible look. Biden, this is not going to help Biden at all. At all. His ratings were stinking. They were in the toilet. There you go. Expect lots of visits, Joey. Joe Biden's numbers were in the tank anyway. And this happens, not good. We'll talk more about that in a minute, but and it will get worse. It will get worse. No plan. Ding Dong had no plan. This is very sad. This is an Avalon middle school teacher, Travis Barnes. He passed away Wednesday from COVID, according to his family and friends. He most recently served as a special education teacher at Avalon Middle School. Donna's not laughing about this. She's laughing at Biden. Barnes leaves behind a wife and 2 sons, and our prayers go out to the family. And it is a thing. My uncle passed away yesterday. One of my uncles passed away yesterday. So it is a thing. All right. The Escambia County Sheriff's Office investigation reveals the largest grow, distribution of marijuana, and asset seizure in Escambia County history. The suspect, 30-year-old Nahan Tan Vo, I think that's Vietnamese, and charged with suspicion of intent to distribute a controlled substance. The Sheriff's Office, along with the Drug Enforcement Administration, Federal Bureau of Investigation, the IRS, Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives, and Pensacola Police Department worked several month-long investigation involving 11 federal search warrants. 9 of those served in Escambia County. They discovered 2,156 pounds of high-grade marijuana, 24 pounds of spice, 18 pounds of THC, 32 firearms, 12 vehicles, $500 in jewelry, $820,000 in cash, along with a seizure of a tractor and a boat. Here's some of the pictures from that. There's the weapons. There's the cars. By the way, I'm sure there'll be an auction coming up fairly soon. There's the cash, and there's the boat and the tractor. The days of living large or fancy car driving, speedboat driving, community damaging is over. Your Ric Flair days are over, Simmons said. Chip. It's an ongoing investigation with additional charges pending. Good. They said that this should kind of help with some of the drug problem we've had in Pensacola. Let's see. What is this? Only Biden blesses. Has anyone hear Biden say God bless America after? Oh, I don't know. It doesn't make a difference. Governor DeSantis yesterday recommended or demanded that the Biden-Harris administration cease any further resettlement in Florida of the large number of illegal aliens apprehended at the southwest border. These individuals who entered the country illegally have no lawful status under federal immigration law, and the federal government should not facilitate the resettlement in the Sunshine State. President Biden, Vice President Harris, and their administration have refused to fulfill their responsibility to enforce immigration laws enacted by Congress, and the resulting influx of unvetted illegal aliens endangers our national security and undermines our socioeconomic well-being of hardworking American citizens. And DeSantis is right yet again. You want to like about DeSantis, and I know some people are like, DeSantis, but they're idiots. Anyway, DeSantis doesn't speak without thinking. He doesn't. He has thought it out. When he speaks, you know he's thought it out. The pros and the cons. Just saying. A Pensacola insurance agent pleaded guilty to wire fraud and money laundering on charges on Wednesday. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, John Thomas operated Thomas Insurance between September 2013 and February 2021. Thomas is accused of selling fraudulent insurance policies to his clients in exchange for approximately $4.8 million in insurance premium payments. He's scheduled to be sentenced on November 29th. He faces 20 years in prison. Bye. The governor rocks. Yes, he does. As you should. He is a good guy. He's a very, very well-measured guy. I think he has the Trump ability without the abrasive personality. Right? Does that make sense? Thousands of daily commuters across the Garcon Point Bridge continue to pay a dreadful $5 toll. It was announced by Governor DeSantis that the toll would be slashed by nearly half the price, but some people are wondering when. When will this go down? I think so. Support your troops. Doug Broxson said negotiations between the bondholders of the bridge and the state of Florida. He said the reduction at the Garcon Point Bridge is still happening, but he can't confirm when. Some progress has been made in negotiating a deal between the bondholders who currently own the bridge, as well as the state who the governor announced has agreed to buy it. Now, there are some last steps that need to happen before the rates go down. Basically, the holdout are the bondholders. It's the bondholders that are causing the issue. It's ownership. It's the big question. Frankly, Broxton said, I'm tired of dealing with the bondholders. I'm tired of dealing with the people that say we don't care what your constituents say. The frustration is dealing with a third party. And the rates on the bridge stay the same. Now, they agreed to sell it. They're just greedy. And that's how it works. 850-771-0049. Yeah, I can't see that the rates or that people have been using the bridge since it opened, since the other bridge opened back up, since the tolls went on. I can't see it. I don't know. Maybe, Keith, maybe. I don't think about that. I'm ignorant on that. Yeah, get your flags up. A bunch of rich people wanting to get rich off the taxpayer. Yeah, I know. Go figure. Go figure. They couldn't milk them with the bridge tolls. They tried to. They can't figure out why it doesn't work. Where is that? Let me find this. Here we go. All right. You know those plastic barriers that they put up everywhere because of coronavirus, because of the COVID? You know those plastic barriers they put up? Air quality expert Dr. Marwa Zatari says over time, researchers discovered COVID-19 is also spread through unseen aerosol particles. The plexiglass is blocking airflow and increasing the risk of transmission. You are creating what we call a cluster, which is basically what is going on in Afghanistan right now. The virus will cluster next to you or next to the person sitting next to you, basically. So the virus will go beyond the plastic barriers or go over it or the side, and you get infected. I find people, here's the barrier, people go. In fact, Zatari says erecting those plastic shields gave people the false sense of security, and some stopped social distancing and wearing masks, which are only partially effective. Over the last year, Zatari's worked with schools and businesses debunking myths and coming up with pandemic plans. So she says the best protection is air ventilation and filtration. Now, I talked last week. Was it last week or this week? I lose track. I know. I'm glad you got my reference. But listen, the mask we talked about, the N95 only filters 60% of efficiencies. The NK95, or whatever that is, the KN95, whatever, only filters 46%. Cloth masks, 10%, and paper masks, 12%. Casino barriers do not work. No. I don't have any experience at that, but I would say no. 850-771-0049. The majority of hospitals in Tampa Bay currently report that they need immediate backup to handle the surge of COVID-19 patients. And according to the Florida Hospital Association, our facilities are on the brink of a critical staffing shortage. Healthcare workers facing the fourth wave of the virus say they're wiped out. Nurses say increasing incentives aren't enough to make up for the exhaustion being felt as hospitalizations surge. They need help. Stop requiring the vaccine. How many people have you lost because you required the vaccine? I don't know. It's a vicious cycle of not having enough nurses and them quitting because they're exhausted. To cope, healthcare systems like Baycare have paused elective surgical procedures that require an overnight stay. Well, it's clear that consensus that hospitals are overwhelmed. There's little agreement on how to fix staffing crisis or who should be doing it. Governor DeSantis told reporters hospitals have the staffing issue under control. I spoke with the folks in Central Florida and beyond. They all say that this is their responsibility. I know that they're making whatever arrangements they need to do. So, I don't know what they're doing for you anyway. Talk about gambling. I know. I got you. I know, Corey. Had to defend myself. How do you know? You understand. All right. So I noticed this last week. New subject. I noticed this last week. And, okay, here, that's what we're getting. We're getting to that, Elizabeth. Hold on for me. I noticed last week there were some posts about and some messages going around about if your employer requires you to get the vaccine and you get sick from it, they're liable. Right? That's what the story was going around last week. Hold on. I saw this story. And there are several questions. Is it legal? Because this has come up. Your home, your dwelling may be at risk. Is it legal for an apartment complex to be able to require you to show proof of documentation that you're vaccinated? Somebody got a note from their apartment complex that said you need to provide proof that you're vaccinated or you have to move. Can your landlord require you to get the vaccine? Howard Finkelstein, that is a great name, by the way. It sounds like it's from Mad Magazine. Howard Finkelstein, a news expert, legal expert, said if you don't have a lease, yes, they can. If you still refuse, they can legally evict you after giving you a 15-day notice. If you have a lease, they cannot require the vaccine until the lease expires. So it is legal. Hold on. So an apartment complex, if your lease comes up, they can require you on your new lease to get the vaccine or you have to move. Next question. Now, you told us before, your boss tells you to get the vaccine or you're fired, but some have asked, what happens if you get the vaccine and have serious side effects? Is your employer liable? Howard Finkelstein says no, because your employer is not forcing you to get the vaccine. They're just making it a requirement to work for them. You can always say no and walk away from your job. It's your choice. Just like they're making it just like it's a clothing requirement. So you got to wear a suit at one job or steel-toed boots as a requirement. Look, it's your choice of whether you want to stay there or not. Facebook found us again. I know it, but it's not over. We're not done yet. If you don't get the vaccine, they won't fire you, but you have to get the vaccine, get the COVID test once a week, and you have to pay for it. Can an employer do that? Yes. Here's why. Employers have the right and obligation to keep their workplace safe, and unvaccinated workers make that difficult. Therefore, testing is legally responsible under these circumstances. So they can make you get the test and pay for it every week. Yep. I don't know. Not if you quit, Ben. Not if you quit, they don't have to. What is yes? Another viewer wrote, the boss wants to see their COVID vaccination card, but they said the Florida Senate passed a law prohibiting businesses from asking customers to show the vaccine card. Does that mean employees don't have to show their card to their employer? No. The law covers customers, not employees. Plus, most legal experts believe the law passed by the Senate will be struck down anyway, because politicians cannot tell a private business who they can and cannot serve. So there you go. That's a good question. I wondered that too. They can't evict you for non-payment of your rent, the moratorium, but that's gone out the window. He might be. I don't know, but I mean, he's their legal expert. I don't know. Yes. You don't quit. So you make them fire you? Well, okay. Your employer can be held liable if you have a reaction to forced vaccinations. It's not a forced vaccination. They're not forcing you to get it. It's just a condition of employment. So, I mean, this is how weird it's getting. Now, listen. I you make them fire you, I guess. But then you have to go to the have a unemployment hearing, and who's that? That's the government. I don't know. Are you better off that way? Well, there you go, Keith. All right. So I've said this before, and I hate to do it this way. Okay, I really do. But stay available. If they don't schedule you after 2 weeks, they have to make a decision. Yeah. Now there will be, but I don't know what will happen with it. There will be class action suits. Now listen. Let me pull the preacher card yet again. In Revelation 13:17, it says they cannot buy nor sell, save they have the mark. If you don't receive the vaccine, now I thought this was a precursor to the mark. Is this the mark of the beast? People are being deceived. People are being deceived into receiving the vaccine. I don't know. Is it the mark or is it a precursor to mark? I don't know. What I am saying is they're making it a requirement. And if you don't have a job, you can't buy. You have any money? If you don't have your vaccination card, you see, it's going to be a social credit system. That's what all this is heading to, is a social credit system. And if you don't have, and they're going to change all your monies to digital, do you understand? Oh, easy, Ben. Easy, Ben. I understand. But okay, Keith, let me lay this on you. So because they're forging the vaccination cards, what if they make it as an invisible tattoo? I'm just saying. It is a precursor. Yeah, because everybody's like, well, I got to eat. I got to go to the store. I got to go to work. COVID and eschatology, ridiculous. Really? You think so? Well, good for you. Yep. I'm just saying you need to think about it. You need to think about it. Look how easily they're putting this through. You gotta show your vaccine card to be able to do certain things. You can't. They're wanting to shut you out, and they are doing it. The insert is blank. Yeah. The mark could be any jab or booster anytime without your knowledge. But you are right. But you are asking for it. They're deceiving you into taking it. And many people are deceived, even Christians, the very elect, right? Look how easily. Oh my gosh, Ben. I can't. That's way too big. Way too long. It's just crazy. The mark is a visible thing. You're not hearing me, Keith. You're not listening. But understand, you are being led down that path. That's all I'm saying. Be cautious. If you're a believer, you need to be cautious. 850-771-0049. All right. So, I'm not saying I don't agree with Ben. It's just a very long statement. It's extremely long. President Joe Biden said he was outraged and heartbroken over the deaths of 12 U.S. service members and serious injuries of 15 others at the Kabul airport on Thursday. He vowed to attack the terrorists who carried out the bombing. Really? Really? Joe Biden is going to attack the terrorists that carried out the bombing. Well, number one, they blew themselves up. So those two are gone. I've ordered my commanders to develop operational plans to strike ISIS-K assets, leadership, and facilities. Well, how's your plan for evacuating Afghanistan working out, you big dope? We will respond with force and precision. Really? Do you trust Biden? Do you think the world fears Biden? They don't. They don't. At our time, at the place we choose, in a moment of our choosing. Oh, my word. Does anybody fear Joe Biden at all? No. Yeah, right. Beware of false prophets. Oh, my God. Maron, Keith. Joe Biden's quick response was, well, the gate shut. Yeah. Right. Yeah, he is a failure. He's a failure. He does have America looking weak. He does have America looking very weak. I'm sorry, it doesn't. There we go. It's slowly moving up. He is a pansy. Carter said the hostage takers in Iran would pay a heavy price too. Rigged elections have consequences. Now we're laughing stock of the world. And look, Biden says, our allies are not speaking against us. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. He's a train wreck of an individual. How many more years in Chairman Biden's reign? I think it's months. If he makes it through December, to quote Merle Haggard, I'll be shocked. We can and must complete this mission of retreat. Earlier in the day, officials from ISIS-K, the Islamic State in Khorasan province, claimed the credit for the attack, which killed as many as 90 civilians and injured more than 150 others. Oh, my. The American service members who gave their lives, they were heroes. Heroes who have been engaged in a dangerous, selfless mission to save the lives of others that you sacrificed. This is the worst loss of life, the worst day in more than a decade in Afghanistan. The worst day in more than a decade. And it falls on Joe Biden. What's it going to take? Well, I know, Deborah. He is weird. He is weird. I know, because it's so stupid. Hey, hi kids, come sit on my lap and rub the hair on my legs. You know. Biden and Harris are to blame. Elizabeth says. Scares your pup? The Biden speaking scares your puppy? You should scare your children. I'm just saying. Oh, this is odd. U.S. Capitol police officers who were attacked and beaten during the Capitol riot filed a lawsuit Thursday against former President Donald Trump, his allies, and members of the far-right extremist groups, accusing them of intentionally sending a violent mob on January 6th to disrupt the congressional certification of the election. The suit in federal court in Washington alleges Trump worked with white supremacists, violent extremist groups, and campaign supporters to violate the Ku Klux Klan Act and commit acts of domestic terrorism in an unlawful effort to stay in power. Now, if that is true, and the FBI says there's no evidence, the FBI has said there's zero evidence that Trump organized this or orchestrated this, and that it was anything more than just a happen thing at the rally. If this is the case and they get a successful lawsuit through, everybody ought to sue. Everybody that was affected ought to sue Black Lives Matter. Sue the organization Black Lives Matter for loss of business, safety, all those things. Why are the cops not suing Black Lives Matter? But no, they're suing the attendees of this rally, the organizers of the rally. Now, if they're suing the organizers of this rally, every cop ought to sue Black Lives Matter in a city that was affected. Every one of them. Take their $3 million houses from them. Be aware what is happening around you. I know, but you know what's going to happen. They're going to keep pushing this. Listen, this wasn't a deadly attack. This was not a deadly attack. The only one who died was this Ashley Babbitt, and she was shot by a Capitol Hill police officer. The others that died were from heart attacks and strokes and things like that, not because of the violence. How many police officers died because of Black Lives Matter? Beaten to death, whatever. We need a kid with COVID to get close to Biden. No, well, you're not going to do that. He sniffs and snuggles and hugs him. Keith says, why aren't we as Trump supporters not suing these DC and celeb figureheads for defaming us? Just go after Black Lives Matter. Yesterday, Biden actually bowed his head while clutching his lifeline of pre-approved questions. Yes. Yeah, he wanted to act like he was moved by this, and he's like, my legacy is done. He is, he's frightening. And the Democrats continue to push this January 6th narrative that didn't happen the way they wanted it to happen. It didn't happen that way. Did I get ahead of myself and I didn't do the forecast for today. And the reason it's an Antifa, well, Corey, what they'll say is Antifa's an idea and they don't have an organization. So it's hard to, so just go after Black Lives Matter. But Black Lives Matter has an organization. Antifa doesn't. That they have listed. So you cut the head off the snake or you wound it real seriously. All right, so your forecast for today, I want to get to that. Here's why I do it now, because we'll have the rally tonight, right? So it's important. Partly to mostly cloudy with scattered showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. High near 87, chance of rain 40%. Now, here's what the hourly looks like, because I want you to know that rain stops at about 3 o'clock. So we've got low chances of rain. At 4 o'clock, it's down to 15%. It's 5 o'clock, 9%. Don't worry about rain tonight. It's going to be nice. Temperatures around at 8, it's going to be 80. Bring some comfortable clothes. Bring a lawn chair. Make sure you're there tonight, right? So that is our message. It's going to be a great night. Tomorrow, or overnight, partly cloudy, stray shower, thunderstorm possible, low near 75. Tomorrow, scattered thunderstorms in the morning, then mainly cloudy in the afternoon with thunderstorms likely and a high near 87. Chance of rain tomorrow, 60%. It is currently 73 in Milton, 79 Gulf Breeze, 75 Navarre, and 75 in Pensacola. So, all right. It feels nice outside right now. I know. Last night, as things were blowing around, I'm like, it feels very nice outside. January 6th lawsuits. Anything to keep the focus off how Charlie Foxtrot this administration. Yeah, I know. It is all a distraction. All right. Now, back to this. Do you want your county back? Do you want your county back? Look at how you have been summarily dismissed by your county commissioners. Are you paying attention to what is going on around you? We get caught up in national stuff because that's easier. We don't have WEBY anymore. So we have to kind of depend on the P&J. Wait a minute. Oh, I know. The Press Gazette. Do you depend on that? What else? Are you going to depend on WEAR? I find it interesting. KRG covers more stuff in Santa Rosa than WEAR, but I digress. You've got South Santa Rosa News, us. Is there anybody else? Milton Post? Who else is covering stuff? You're right. You're right, Denise. And it shows every time there's a meeting. I said South Santa Rosa News. Didn't I? South Santa Rosa News, us, and Milton Post. That's it. That's the only way you know. Well, you're not wrong. I like Sue. But listen, you are not being heard. And if you are not paying attention and your friends are not paying attention, they are missing out. They're missing out. Oh, you said it first, Stephen. There was the delay. That's what it was. The delay. But listen, you've got to get people out. They need to hear this information. The county commissioners will put you at the end of a meeting. They will limit your time. They will shut you down and then ignore you. When's the last time they listened to you on anything? When's the last time the county commissioners listened to your concerns on anything? They don't represent you. They represent their interest. Hence the Waste Pro contract. Was that for you? Does a Waste Pro contract help you? No. Dan Schiebler. And that whole thing with him and the lies, and they kept putting forward, even though you said the lies, you said he lied, and they ignored that completely. I don't believe he lied. Well, really? Let's go to the tape. That tape, that video of Dan Schiebler, all the things he said would hold up in court that he lied. I don't believe he lied. Well, it's because you're stupid or you're corrupt. Which is it? You're stupid or you're corrupt, Dave Peach. Tell me, which is it? You're stupid or you're corrupt? Bob Cole, which is it? Colton? I think I could probably answer that one. But, so they don't listen to you. They do not care about you. They want to collect that paycheck. Oh, by the way, Sam Parker says like this. Denise said last night the public forum was at the end last night. She left around midnight. That, I'm telling you, people, I'm telling you, they are your enemy. The they're both stupid and corrupt. They are anti you. They are supposed to be for you. They're supposed to be part of you, and they're not. They are elitists. Done. Done. The school board. The school board doesn't care about you. The Bears killing cans from Waste Pro have kids scared to go outside. I got you. See, listen, this is it. This is exactly it. Sharon says the room was full last night and they didn't listen to you. They will not listen to you because you don't matter. The school board. School board doesn't care about you. They'll lie to your face. Listen, when you've got Deb Gano, well, and Deb Gano is, I like her. I like her. But she's what, 5 foot? She's a threatening woman. She's a very threatening woman. That's why they had to have officers in tactical gear escort her out of the room. Now, they obviously feel safe. The school board does not care about. They're pushing CRT. They want to push masks on your kids. Oh, no. They are harboring pedophiles. They're harboring pedophiles. Do they care about you? No. You've got mayors. You've got mayors that don't represent you. What have we come to? What have we come to? And you, every time you show up, they call you a few disgruntled citizens. And you bear the brunt. You're not a few disgruntled citizens. Tonight, we're going to show them we are not a few disgruntled citizens. We need masses of backsides out there. The BOCC doesn't do their own research or read anything. The public brings all kinds of things, and they believe only what Ed Henry's Bates scientist. I got you. You'd be at the end of a dead-end road at a gate. Oh, yeah, well. 1,000 feet. No, I got you. Bring your voice. Bring a good attitude. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be in the right way. We want you to come tonight. We want you to make your voice heard. They're gonna know that you're there. Ben says the school board thinks, yep. I know. That's what I said. Well, she blamed the kids and said that they were asking for it. They were enticing him. Ty says they did subbing for a while, was fingerprinted, and level 2 background check was performed. Did you not see the story this week, Ty? Did you not see the story this week? Let me find him. I got his picture. This guy is, This guy is a pedophile. They call him Santa Claus because he lets the little girls sit on his lap. He was banned from one school in Santa Rosa, went to Escambia, banned from Escambia's schools, came back to Santa Rosa, and was employed. And there's others. They had a file on him. Yeah. They're harboring. They were protecting them. That's harboring. Has anyone aimed a decimal meter at the gate as it opens? Oh, I see what you're saying. The school board showed how really much they care when they allow my granddaughter to wait at a dark bus stop spitting distance from a pedophile? Well, because that's what they do. Mercy, people. You've got government that does not represent you. I've never seen anything like it where they are openly antagonistic to you. The BOCC talks down to you from the dais. They push you to the very end of a 9-hour meeting because they wait you out because they can. They pack it. And then they blame you. And then they blame you. And then they want to silence you. It is all anti-you. And then they want, and then the thing is, Schiebler missed the deadline for the FDOT, and now they want to raise taxes. No. What? Come on. Take some antihistamine. Come on. Listen. You are being summarily dismissed. All they want you for is your tax dollars. That's it. Well, Bob Cole says you can come look at the books anytime you want. But he did his job, and we need to give him a severance package. Who? Oh, no pronouns, Ben. You mean Schiebler? Schiebler didn't do his job. He should have been fired. And the only thing he should have gotten was a swift kick in the backside. But they awarded him. Because you don't matter. And it's time this stopped. It's time this ended. And it only happens when you show up. We're going to have some sign-up sheets tonight. I understand, Ben. We do need, bring lawn chairs tonight. If I could get, Stephanie, if I could get you to bring some sheets for sign-up so we can kind of get some names and emails. We're not gonna pollute you with stuff. I'm not gonna do that. But there's certain information that you'll need to have, so we will get some emails if we can. Who is protecting the BOCC? The BOCC. Can we stop election doctors of school administration that are union members for the executive? Well, she's a lifelong Republican. So is Mitt Romney. Well, not lifelong, but well, that's Natasha. Natasha's on here. She'll be there tonight. But you've got to let them know. It only happens when you show up. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. Just simple form, name, email. That's it. That's all we need. So listen, make sure you are there tonight. Again, it is Reclaim Santa Rosa, taking back what is yours. It belongs to you. It does not belong to the commissioners. Don't ever let them think that. Remind them it is not theirs. It's yours. The school board, the public schools don't belong to them. They were put in the spot to manage them. If they are not good managers, they are removed. And I would say that allowing a pedophile to continue in his job until he's found out is by you is not good management. They protected the files. Remember, Zarzar said, I want the personnel files. Well, they sent them. And then he found out there was a separate file cabinet for disciplinary. Oh, we didn't ask for those. You just asked for the personnel file, and they're not part of that. That's what you see. You find this stuff all the time. Listen, you're under attack. You're under attack. And you need to stand up. No more. Be there tonight. Come out, masses of backsides. You know what I'm saying. Bring your lawn chair. Bring your voice. There's going to be concessions there. There's going to be music. Austin Foreman, looking forward to meeting him and hearing his songs. If you've not heard them, they're on YouTube, but come out and hear him tonight. Chance John Meyer from Recall, Florida is going to be speaking. Chris Smith from Gulf Coast Gun. There it is right there. GulfCoastGun.com. Tommy Nichols from Blue Collar Voice. James Calkins, one of the commissioners. Larry Hetu from Gulf Coast Patriots. Convention of States. Denise Beckham is going to be there for them. And then a demolition derby at the end. Just a little fun at the end. But listen. You're important. Your voice is important. You cannot be diminished to just a taxpayer. You're not a coin bank for these morons. These entitled. I've never seen anything like it, people. I've never seen anything like it. Where they actively hate you. They won't take your phone calls. They won't read your emails. They won't listen to you at a BOCC meeting. What do you have? What do you have? It's all free, Ben. The demolition derby's free. The entrance is free. The only thing that's going to cost you anything is if you get any concessions. I'm not paying for that. But it's all free. It's free. Come. Bring a chair. I will be, I think Chris Smith from Gulf Coast Gun is going to have some swag there. I'm going to have some mugs. The mugs are in. And so we'll be selling some mugs tonight. So come for that. We want to see you. Please bring somebody with you. Who is what? That is a pronoun. I don't know who that is. Please come tonight. All right. It's Friday. The weather's going to be great tonight. Please come out. And we want to see you. Make sure you introduce yourself. And we'd love to talk to you. All right. Going to be a fun time. And I tried to watch. There was no posting of the video. I went to the BOCC meeting site, and there's no video. Just saying. All right, kids. Have a fantastic day. We will see you tonight for Reclaim Santa Rosa. Awesome, kids.